When you reach my age, time feels different. It doesn't rush at you anymore. It sits beside you, quiet, honest, unforgiving, and it asks questions you can no longer avoid. Questions like, did I live or did I endure? Did I choose or did I comply? Was I present or just useful? These questions don't come to shame you, they come to clarify you. I want to tell you about regret because people misunderstand it. Regret is not about the things you did wrong, it's about the things you never did at all. The words you swallowed, the chances you postponed, the versions of yourself you abandoned to keep the peace. That's the kind that aches. I don't regret working hard. I don't regret loving deeply. I don't even regret the mistakes they taught me. What hurts is how often I disappeared from my own life. I remember being in my early 40s, standing in front of the bathroom mirror one morning. My hair was already streaked with gray. My eyes looked tired in a way sleep couldn't fix. And I remember thinking, when did this happen? Not the aging, the vanishing. Somewhere along the way, I stopped asking myself what I wanted. I started asking only what was needed of me. That's a dangerous shift because when you live only to be needed, you eventually resent the people who need you, even if you love them. No one tells you that. Women, especially, are taught to be grateful for being needed. But being needed is not the same as being known, and it is not the same as being loved. I wish I had understood that earlier. I wish I had known that saying no doesn't make you selfish. It makes you honest. I wish I had known that disappointment is survivable, but self-betrayal lingers. I spent years keeping the peace by silencing myself. And the truth is, the peace I protected never protected me back. Let me tell you something else no one prepares you for. As you age, your circle gets smaller, not because you failed socially, but because life removes what isn't essential. People drift, some pass away, some relationships simply fade. And when that happens, you are left with yourself. That's when the real accounting begins. I've watched people my age panic in the quiet. They fill their days with noise, television, complaints, gossip, bitterness, anything to avoid sitting alone with their thoughts because they never built a relationship with themselves. I was lucky. Pain taught me early enough to start listening inward, slowly, awkwardly, without applause. I learned how to sit with myself without distraction. And I discovered something surprising. I wasn't broken. I was just unheard. Most people are. You don't need fixing. You need listening from yourself. Here's one of the most important things I've learned at 80. Your life does not need to make sense to anyone else to be meaningful. I wasted years explaining my choices, justifying my boundaries, defending my rest. Now, I explain nothing. And the freedom in that is profound. I stopped chasing approval when I realized something painful but liberating. Most people are not paying attention to you. They are busy managing their own fear. The judgment you fear will fade, but the years you sacrifice will not return. I want to talk about time because that is the real currency. Money comes and goes, health changes, people leave, but time only moves in one direction. I remember thinking I had so much of it. I treated days like pennies. Now I treat them like diamonds. I don't rush conversations anymore. I don't postpone affection. I don't wait to say what matters. Because one day, without warning, something will be the last time. The last time you hear a familiar laugh. The last time someone says your name. The last time you sit in a room that once held your whole world. You don't get a notification, so don't live like you will. I also want to tell you about anger, because it steals more years than illness. I carried resentment longer than I should have. Old wounds, unspoken apologies, grudges dressed up as pride. And all it did was keep me tied to moments that were already over. Forgiveness is not about excusing what hurt you. It's about releasing yourself from carrying it forever. I forgave people who never apologized, not for them, for me. because peace is too expensive to waste on bitterness. If I could offer you a simple practice, one that would change your life, it would be this. Ask yourself every morning, how do I want to feel today? Not what do I need to accomplish, not who do I need to impress. How do I want to feel? Then make decisions that honor that feeling. That's how you reclaim your life. I'm 80 years old now. My body is slower. My hearing isn't perfect. My hands tremble sometimes, but my mind is clearer than it has ever been. I no longer confuse busyness with purpose, or sacrifice with love, or endurance with meaning. I choose presence. I choose honesty. I choose softness without weakness. If you are younger than me, and you are, please don't wait. Don't wait to live. Don't wait to speak. Don't wait to rest. You are not behind. You are not running out yet, but you will. And when that day comes, I want you to be able to say, I lived. I didn't just survive. If this felt like a conversation you didn't know you needed, share it with someone who is tired of chasing. Leave me a comment and tell me, honestly, what have you been postponing? I read every word. It makes the quiet feel less lonely. And if you want more of these conversations from someone who has nothing left to prove, stay with me. I'm Helen, and this is the truth I earned with time.